Goji berries are supposed to be highly nutritious. They have a lot of health benefits. They take care of the free radicals in the body, improve the immunity, fight against cancer, and whatnot. If you look at the internet, you will find so much information. So when a friend gave me a cutting of goji berry plant, I had to plant it because I want to include it in my diet. So that's what I'm going to show you today, how to propagate goji berry plant from a cutting. I got these goji berry cuttings, goji berry plant cuttings from a friend, and so she put the cuttings, wrapped it in a wet paper towel and gave it to me for planting. So I'm going to make several cuttings from it because they're pretty tall. So I'm going to just make small cuttings, and they have a lot of nodes. Nodes are the places from where the leaves grow and potentially the roots will grow. So a few nodes should go inside the rooting medium. So I cut this one. I have to make sure I remember that this is the top part and this is the bottom part, and then I'll make another cutting here. So top and bottom here. So these cuttings are pretty woody. So the woody ones, I'm going to scrape a little bit on the bottom. That you know promotes root growth just a little bit so that the green part shows. So the best time to propagate is in spring, when the temperatures are mild, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, and it is a growth time. So that's the time you should take the cuttings and plant them. And I'm going to remove most of these leaves, and the top part is in any case very soft, so I'm just going to cut it off. Same thing here, because leaves require a lot of energy to survive, and the cuttings have nothing to produce energy. So there's no point in keeping too many leaves, but some leaves are good to have because they can keep on doing photosynthesis. So now our cuttings are ready. So I'm going to dip them in rooting hormone. You can see. So that helps because that way they don't rot inside the rooting medium. I mean, there's no guarantee, but that's it helps. Okay, so now my cuttings are ready. So here in this I have a regular potting soil mix with a lot of coco peat, because coco peat keeps the medium moist for a long time. So I'm just going to make a hole and put it in. Make a hole, putting it in. So I'm adding many cuttings in this small planter, and that's because not every cutting will grow. So just press around, and the soil is pretty moist. I'm not going to water it again. And now I'm going to keep it at a warm place, and I'll cover this whole thing with a plastic bag so that all the humidity stays inside. And then I'll report back in probably 4 weeks. And I'm not going to keep it in a sunny area, so it should be in indirect sunlight. And basically you want to create a humid environment around it, but no direct sunlight. So it's been about 4 weeks that we planted these cuttings. So I kept it inside where it was getting a lot of indirect sunlight, but no direct sunlight. And it was covered with a clear plastic bag so that the stems stay in a humid condition. And every few days, I was misting it inside the bag so that, the soil is moist and the cuttings are also moist. And I want to, and they're pretty green. So they're not dead. And I'm just trying to pull these, and this one is coming out. Look at this. It came out easily. Normally, when there are roots, it doesn't come out easily. So I'm pretty sure other cuttings have roots too. I'm going to just put it back here. Interestingly, goji berry plant is one of those plants in which case, the leaves are as beneficial as the fruit itself, if not more. So even if you want to just, when the plant is young, you could take some leaves and just throw it in your cooking, and that will give you as much benefit as eating the goji berries themselves. So it was pretty straightforward. I just took the cuttings, removed all the leaves, just left a few leaves on the top, and then I just planted it using rooting hormone and kept it inside in a warm place. And I covered this whole planter with a clear plastic bag, and the plastic bag was not touching the cuttings. And 4 weeks passed, and you can see that they have developed roots. So you can wait for a few more weeks, and as they grow bigger, then you can just transplant them. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.